Hi, my name is Brittany Pahoka, and I did my technology presentation on cell phones in classroom. So there may be many reasons why cell phones shouldn't be allowed in school, and I will present them as well as some why people think they should be allowed. But as you will see, as I did, the bad outweighs the good. Should cell phones be allowed in a child's classroom? Here are some pros and cons that we will go over. Some pros would be safeties, and the parents can see their location for their children. When they have virtual learning, I think cell phones are important because if someone doesn't have access, to a computer, they can, do their classrooms and their stuff on their computer, on their phones. Research would be good. I think that you can get a more broad spectrum of research on, a phone instead of looking maybe in just a regular textbook. And another thing is you could record the class and then listen to it later instead of taking notes. Some cons are distractions, cheating, could get stolen, and cyberbullying. Next, I will go on to show the main reasons why I believe that they should not be allowed in classrooms. First, distraction. So I think distraction is a huge thing. First, we'll talk about notifications on a phone. I think that when you're getting text messages, there's Snapchat, there's Facebook, there's anything that could make your phone ping that you would look at right away. It doesn't matter if it's not important or if it is important, you're going to look at your phone. Another thing would be games. Games can be very distracting, especially in the middle of a class. If it's not the most exciting class and you just start playing a game, it's easy accessible when you have a phone in your hand. And not finishing your homework is huge because a phone would be such a distraction. So instead of finishing your homework in class when you usually would, they'd be playing on their phone, and that would be distracting them from finishing their homework. The second one would be cheating. So I think cheating is a big one because you can find so much on the internet. So you can cheat on your test by simply Googling the answer or the question to your test and finding the answer. You can also cheat on your homework and then not learning really what you're supposed to be doing. You're literally just taking the answer and writing it from your phone. Another thing is plagiarism. I think that's going to be a huge thing because you, from a phone, instead of doing your own research from like a textbook or any other books, you would just take your phone and it'd be so much easier just to write word for word instead of putting in your own words like you would from like a textbook or a research article or something like that you would find in a library. The third one I think is one of the most important ones is cyberbullying. I think this is a real thing, and I think phones just make it more accessible. Social media, especially Facebook, Snapchat, TikTok, Twitter, any other one you can think of, I think that just increases the cyberbullying. And I think if we allowed phones in classrooms, then that would just also increase in school. More than 1/3 of all students are cyberbullied. And it is known that smartphones use is linked to increased cyberbullying. So if you allowed it in the classroom as you allowed it at your home or after school, cyberbullying would only increase. So in conclusion, cell phones are and can be very useful for many situations, but due to the cons outweighing the pros in the situation, I do not personally think that cell phones should be allowed in class. In my last slide, I just wanted to give some resources on cyberbullying and to learn about it and to know how to prevent it and where to go. I think that is very important. Thank you. Have a great day.